Coach Amanda with Team Betty Rocker. I'm so excited to be here with you today for an amazing upper body workout. We are going to be working our biceps, triceps, shoulders, and our back. My back is my favorite muscle group to work, so I'm really excited about this. And then the cherry on top is gonna be an amazing ab shred that we'll throw in there at the end. So it's gonna be an awesome workout. Remember that you get out of a workout what you put into it. So work hard, work within your limits, and make it a great workout. We are gonna be using weights today, so whether that be dumbbells, water bottles, or any weighted object, you can use any or all of those, whatever you have access to. I will be using dumbbells today. We are gonna be working on strengthening and toning muscle, but we're also gonna get our heart rate up a little bit. So it's gonna be a great workout, building muscle and burning fat while we do it. So go ahead and get set up for this movement. We are gonna start with some bicep curls and lateral raises. So grab a weight that is probably light to medium maybe for this first one, so you can kind of gauge what we're gonna be doing. From here, just roll your shoulder blades back and down, engage that core, and curl. So our elbows are staying tight to our bodies. We're not swinging our arms out. Once you feel comfortable with this curl, I'm gonna have you throw in a lateral raise with it. Come back down to the center, curl, lateral raise. With this lateral raise, we're driving with our elbows. We're not driving with our wrists. And rest. I want to get one last one in there. So we're going to keep these same dumbbells, same weights that you have. We're going to do a bent over row. So you're going to hinge at the hips. Our core is going to be engaged, so a slight pelvic tilt. Our shoulder blades are back and down. From here, we're going to just row. So pulling our elbows back and down. We're squeezing to the base of our shoulder blades, squeezing our rhomboids, and really working our whole back here. Remember, we're not swinging our elbows out. We're not coming way out here. Our elbows are just right tight to our body. Breathing through these movements, squeezing. Remember, we're trying to pinch a pencil between our shoulder blades. And our back is flat. We don't want to see rounded shoulders. And rest. We are going to come on down to the mat for a kneeling tricep extension. You have two different options here. You can hold the dumbbell like this, or you can hold it in one hand. So we're just going to bring our arms up, elbows next to our ears, and we're going to bend. Bending at the elbows, driving up with our triceps. Our gaze is neutral. We're not looking down at the ground. We're not looking up at the ceiling. Gaze is neutral. If you're taking that other variation, you can just grab both sides of the dumbbell or the weight and press up. Awesome work. Keep those triceps engaged and relax. We did one round already, 2 more rounds of this circuit. If you feel like that was too light, feel free to go up. If you feel like it's too heavy, never hesitate to go down. You'll still get a great workout, and you'll stay safer by working within your limits. So grab those dumbbells. Give me a bicep curl to a lateral raise, and back down. Bicep curl all the way to your shoulder. Stop halfway, and give me that lateral raise. All the way up, stop halfway, raise. Keeping our core tight. It's really easy here to let your back come forward, or your belly button come forward, and your hips swing out. We're tucking our pelvis, core is tight, and gaze is neutral. Awesome work. And rest. Whew. Shake it out. Get in your starting position for those bent over rows. We're going to hinge at the hips just slightly. Pelvis tucked, and row. When we start to get fatigued, it's really easy to just let your core fall to the wayside, your shoulders sink down, but we want to make sure that we're staying active the whole time, like a string is pulling your chest to the wall in front of you. We're almost there, hang tight. We've got this. Awesome, and rest. Woo. Okay, come on down. I'm actually going to increase my weight on this tricep extension this time. See how I feel with that. So get in that starting position. Again, you can hold the dumbbell by either end or just by one end, whatever you feel most comfortable. Come overhead and extension. If you feel like it's a little bit more comfortable for your elbows to be out a touch, that's totally fine. I just don't want your elbows way out here. We are building muscle, I feel it. Swing it up. Press, we're almost there. Press and rest. Oh my goodness, I feel my triceps. Okay, so grab that weight for those bicep curls. I'm gonna switch my timer so I can see it better. Grab those dumbbells. We're gonna start with that hammer curl to lateral fly, or lateral raise. Bicep curl, lateral raise. Notice my hands are in front of my elbows. I don't want to see any of this, because that means you're pulling through your arms rather than driving through your shoulder strength. So pretend that there's a string pulling your elbows up, not so much your wrists. Our core is tight. You guys got this. A few more seconds, hang in there, and rest. Awesome. One more round of those bent over rows. We are hinged, our core is engaged. You're gonna hear me say it till I'm blue in the face. Shoulder blades back and down, and row. Engage that core. Try not to just arch your back. Gaze is neutral. Doing so good. We are halfway there. Hang in there. We have a slight bend in our knee. You'll feel yourself sometimes try to like inch your way up and row. It's best to be bent over because that's really isolating the back. Whereas if you're standing up, you're engaging more shoulders. Last two, last one. Awesome work. Come on down. Grab the weight that you feel comfortable with for this. I'm gonna switch my grip on this one just to kind of work a different part of the tricep. And extension. I have a tendency to look down when I do these, but I want my gaze to be neutral. So even I have to remind myself to stay in alignment and keep engaged. Oh my gosh, I feel the burn. We've got this. Hang in there. 5 more seconds. Stay strong. Slow down if you need to, but don't stop. And rest. Oh my goodness. That was good. Okay, shake up those arms. Grab some water if you need it. I know I do. Okay, so this next circuit is going to be similar. 3 workouts for 30 seconds on. We're going to start with a bent over row. So similar to that bent over fly that we did, I'm going to start with a lighter weight just to get my muscles active and make sure I'm predicting the weight right. So you're going to hinge at the hips. Instead of rowing, we're going to fly. Pulling our elbows back and down. Notice I'm not bouncing into this movement. It's slow and controlled. From the side, my back is flat. My shoulders aren't rounding forward. My core is engaged. 3, 2, 1, rest. So for this next one, we're going to do what's called an Arnold. So you're going to curl those dumbbells up to a 90-degree angle, and we're just going to create a circle up and around. Just a light touch at the top, light touch at the bottom. Back and forth. Remember, what am I going to say? Probably going to say something about your core. Keep your core engaged. We're not resting here at the bottom. We are always active in this movement. It's only 30 seconds. We can do this. If you can't make it through the 30 seconds, that's probably an indication it might be too heavy, and relax. So adjust as needed. I'm going to set these weights down. I'm going to shake out my arms really quick because I'm tired. Grab those dumbbells, and we're going to do a 2-way curl. So like a regular hammer curl like we did in the beginning, and then we're going to go wide. Hammer curl center, rotate externally to give me a wide curl. Curling here and wide. So the bicep has two different heads, hence the bicep. So this is just engaging both different heads of the bicep. So we're creating equal strength, building evenly in our arms. Awesome work and rest. Give yourself a little break, shake out your arms. You got about 15 seconds and then we'll get back into it. So bent over flies. Pick a weight that's appropriate for you. Grab those dumbbells. We're hinging, core active, shoulder blades back and down, and fly. Pulling with our elbows. Our elbows are initiating this move so that we're consciously working our shoulders in this. If you need to take maybe a bent arm variation, if that's easier for you, you can just bend your arms just a touch, but again, we are still leading with our elbows. And rest. Okay, we've got this. My shoulders are getting a little fatigued, but we can do this. 30 seconds of Arnold presses. Come up 90 degrees, palms facing you, and you're gonna bring that circle up till your palms face outward. Awesome job. Notice I'm not just pressing up and turning. I'm creating a big circle. Elbows are coming out and around. Gaze is neutral, keep breathing. I always have to remind myself to keep breathing. Awesome work, keep it up. We're so close. Last 3, 2, 1, and rest. I'm gonna shake out my arms. Whoa, my shoulders, I feel it. We are getting stronger. Do yourself a favor and just flex and just admire the strength that you have. Coming back down, bicep curls. We have narrow and wide. So, shoulder blades back and down, curl up to your shoulders, externally rotate and do a wide curl. Awesome work. Control that breathing. Try not to be huffing and puffing through this whole thing. I told you we were gonna get our heart rates up. I am sweating. Last 3, 2, 1. Try to get this last one out. And rest. Oh my goodness. 2 rounds down. 1 more to go. We have got this. If you feel like you can increase that weight for this last round, do so. I'm gonna stick with my weight because I feel like I picked a good weight for this. We're gonna hinge at the hips, shoulder blades back and down, and fly. Our lats are those muscles that kind of peek out from our back behind our arms, kind of resemble wings. So when we're flying, we're really strengthening those lats, which are our wings. Awesome, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Around the worlds. This is our last round of around the worlds. We've got this. Shake out your arms, get ready. Put a smile on your face. We love this, we're having fun. We're getting stronger. I know our muscles are fatiguing, but we are stronger for it. We're stronger than we think we are. Just because you're fatiguing doesn't mean that you're not stronger than another person or that you should quit. Sometimes that's just that extra drive you need to push through to get stronger and to build that endurance, that muscle endurance. That's why I like these timed workouts, because they make you push really hard for an allotted period of time and rest. Amazing. Shake out your arms. We only have 1 more workout for our arms. 2-way bicep curl. Control your breathing. I'm controlling mine. Have to actively remind myself of that sometimes. Grab dumbbells. Normal curl. Hammer curl. Awesome job. You feel those biceps? Mine are alive and well, I promise you. Gaze is neutral. Have to remind myself of that too. Our form is the most important. 3, 2, 1. Give me one more. And rest. Amazing job. Our timer is through for that part. We have 2 ab workouts coming to us. Go ahead and grab some water if you need it. You are going to need some dumbbells for this. A lighter one, perhaps, for this first round, just so you can kind of get acclimated to what we're doing, into the movement. Just one dumbbell for each movement. Come on down to the ground. You're going to grab a dumbbell. If you want to start without it, you're welcome to, and just get the movement down and then add in a dumbbell. We are going to sit in a V-sit position, heels just gently touching the ground. Our core is engaged. We're sitting up nice and tall. From here, we're just going to press and press. So we're really working on our core stability here because we're moving and we're in imbalance here. So we're having to really tighten our core and engage our core to stay solid. Switch arms. If you feel like you've got this down and you have the core strength for it, pick those heels up and sit in that V-sit. This is creating even more imbalance, working all of those stabilizer muscles, and rest. Awesome. So we're going to flip over to a plank position. So be in a tall plank on your toes or on your knees. Active shoulders here. And we're going to take a dumbbell and we're going to drag it across. Plant, switch arms. Plant that hand, pull that dumbbell across our body. Back and forth. If you feel like this is too easy for you and you want to challenge yourself, just come up on those toes and swing that dumbbell from side to side. Remember, our core is staying square, our hips are staying square to the ground the whole time. You're not seeing my hips open from one side to the other. They are square to the ground, and relax. Come on back to that V-sit position. So take whatever variation. If you're going to have your heels touching down, that's absolutely fine. You just want to make sure that you're taking the variation where you can sit up tall and you're not letting your back bow in. So hold and press. I can't see my timer. Hold and press. Gaze is neutral. If you need to have a slight bend in your knees, if your heels are off the ground, that's fine. Or you can straighten them out, which again is an even more advanced version. Switch sides. Awesome. Hang in there. We are almost there. 5, 3, 2, last one, and switch to your plank position. It will also help. The further out your dumbbell is, the more of that core engage or core instability you'll have, because you'll be off the ground a little longer in that tripod position. This is a really great exercise for one of my favorite muscles, the serratus anterior, which are those muscles that cover our rib cage. Check in with your hips. Are they sinking down? Are they high up in the sky? We want to be neutral. You could set a tray on our back. And last one, rest. Woo! 2 down, 1 to go. We can do this. Woo! Come on back to that V-sit position. This is our last one, so really challenge yourself. Work within your limits, but challenge yourself. You might even maybe put 1 foot off the ground. So 1 touching and 1 lifted. That'll create some more imbalance rather than having 2 heels down. And that'll also help you work your core so you're building strength to eventually get up to both heels off the ground. Remember, our chest isn't caving in, our back isn't caving in. We are almost there. Stay strong. I'm burning right alongside you. And rest. Oh my goodness. Last round of planks. Make it count. Challenge yourself. This is another one where you could maybe just pick 1 leg up off the ground and practice that way. And I I can tell you when halfway is, so you can switch legs and switch sides. If you're taking that variation where both feet are on your toes, whew, almost still there, that's perfectly okay. I'm gonna challenge myself on this last part. Oh my goodness, 3, 2, 1, and rest. We did it. We are stronger for it. I want you to go look in the mirror after this and flex and just tell yourself how strong you are, because you are. You're stronger than you think you are. Give yourself credit. You worked hard. You earned this. If you love that class, like I love strength, if you love strength like I love strength, I teach a class in Rock Your Life every single week. This is exactly what we focus on, strict lifting, kind of home workout domination style, or even lioness a little bit. So that is really where my passion is. That's what I love to do, and that's what I teach in Rock Your Life. So you can find out more about that in Rock Your Life. I hope to see you there. Thank you for showing up and working hard with me, and I will see you guys later.